Let's see. Don't know. Am I streaming? Okay. Looks like I'm streaming. All right. Yes. Okay. Great. Fantastic. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am doing another OPD, trying out other people's decks. And I got a handful here to try out. Looks like some good ones. So just going to run them in standard QB and see how they go. I got like 5 to try out here that I found on Discord and various places. But if you guys actually feel like putting in your own decks into the Discord so I can take a look at them, we'll do that too. But before that, we got some that I saved here. So let's bring up the first one actually here. Sorry, I'll bring that back. Um, this is, I believe, Gauze Master with Guff. So let's do that. This should be a good one. I don't know if he's um shown this deck on his channel yet, so I'll do it for him. We'll do him a solid here. Look at him, still using MT. That faker. How mad were you really? Maybe I should put the little icons of everybody whose decks I'm using in the thumbnail so that they come watch it. Cyberdrive. Not a lot of people use Cyberdrive, and he's good. We got Redress Fate. STA. Oops. Volt Strider. Tunnel Grinder. Chromas. Perilous Snare, right? Yes. And they came from the pipes. Okay, we're good to go. What's the chat saying? Hey, happy 4th to you, Kilroy. What's up, Dorn? Good to see you guys. My diehards. Okay, let's do it. Let's see how this deck goes. I'm going into these pretty blind. I don't know how well they will work until we see them in action. Sorry, just moving some things over here on my side. Okay, we get a nice little 5 mesh to start. I think I'll start with Came from the Pipes. Keep that Perilous Snare around in case I need it later. Good Cascade. Okay, we get to go right into the pipes. Sweet. Ooh, that's nice. My guess is that was specifically chosen because he is 10 mana. Space time. Yeah, I guess I'll grab STA here. Does he have anything in play? No, still nothing. Oops, that would have been bad. Okay, Volt Strider. Okay. We could maybe grab a Redress Fate. Actually, I probably should have waited to do that for the next turn because then I could have overflowed. So that was my bad. We'll try and throw a grinder in here. Okay, right there. We'll go with that. Sweet. Okay, we did not grab a redress fate, but we did get a Volt Strider mostly paid for. Okay. We'll do another grinder, try and get some stuff in play here. Do that. Okay, we get Mystical. And then we redress Fate. Oh, we didn't have enough room. But we'll do this then. Oh wait, there we go. And we'll probably win right here. Get the pipes going. Mm-hmm. Just gotta wait for it to, do everything it needs to do. Yeah, pretty standard STA deck, though highly tuned, I can tell. Um, because what is boosting those stacks? What do you mean? Stacks of what? Um, I ran something like this with Aminatu for a really long time. I just found that there were some weak points in STA decks that got me away from using them for lots of things. Um, those cards that or those decks that really rely on a 2-card combo, um, you can optimize for those 2 cards. Problem is, you kind of get left uh, vulnerable to things. The creature stacks, was it Redress Fate? Yeah. I mean, are you not familiar with Redress Fate? Is that what's going on here? Redress Fate. Return all enchantment and artifact cards from your graveyard to the battlefield under your control. There are a lot of enchantments and artifacts in here, so that's what's happening. Put STA. Yeah, but you've run across it, haven't you? Do you just like not look at the cards that other people play on you or what? Um so okay, that was cool. I don't think I need to really grind that deck out. It seems pretty self-sufficient there, so um let's see what's next. Here we got oops, let's change that a little bit. This is who is this? Can't even read the can't even read my own text there. This is 8412. Okay. Sorry, that's my own thing there. Okay, so this is Ash 2 by Combo Lover. Okay. Sweet. I don't think I've um shown Ash 2 that much in on my channel, so I know some of you were asking for some showcases on this Ash Eok. And so let's see what this deck does. It's got Marilyn, so it's the deck is named after Marilyn, so there's a probably some good synergy happening between that and the other cards in here, but we'll see. Okay, Brain Surge. It's not a card I play that often, but I probably should a little more. We got Durger Focus Mage, which is a cool card. I don't know if it's straight like S tier in terms of type of creature, but it's at least an A tier creature. Spiteful Visions. Okay, cool. I'm starting to see how it comes together. We're dealing damage on draw. We also got Weft Waking, which is a card I wish I liked more, but it just isn't quite what I want it to be. I was hoping I could use it like a dark ritual, but it just isn't quite that. And Emeritus of Woe, which I don't even know what it does, but I'm sure I have it because I have all Strixhaven at this point. Okay, Demonic Tutor. Okay, it's the one that does Demonic Tutor. Okay, I never tried this one, so this will be fun for me to try a new card for myself. And yeah, let's go. Okay, cool. I think that's a decent start. So, Focus Mage, reduce the cost of each spell and card by 2. When you cast a non-copy spell that costs 13 or more, the creature becomes prepared. So we get the Brain Surge here for that. Any good matches here? Not really. I guess maybe this will turn into a match 3 on the blue, and it did, so that's great. Okay, we get a little bit cheaper Brain Surge. But when it's reduced like that, I don't remember if it still prepares Brain Geyser. Maybe not. Emeritus? Sure. Okay, Weft Waking is actually doing well for me there. Thing is, this deck has no removal, so we could get in trouble there. I don't like that at all. Okay, I guess there's the only black match is that one. That was pretty good. Brain Surge again. Demonic Tutor. I'll grab a Sunken Ruins because I kind of need some mana happening here. Now we get Marilyn, and then we can draw a bunch. We screw him up a bit. I'm not sure what got me 10 mana there. I'll have to see the battle log. Well, it's hand disruption. I wouldn't consider it removal. I'm talking about cards that are in play. How do you get them out of play? Days Undoing isn't doing that. See, now I have no defense for what's being played right here. Yeah, that was a brutal comeback for him. Um, I guess a Sunken Citadel? I don't know. Should I have grabbed 2 cards there? What even was that? I'll have to check the battle log. Overflowing? Um, what card was that that got him that all that? Not sure what gave him all that mana. Where was that? Mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't see exactly what did that. I probably should have looked at that a little more closely. Um, let's see. What do we do here? I guess some mystical teachings. Days and doing. Whatever. And yeah, okay. Play a couple of Sunkens. Days and doing. Oh, we didn't have a Spiteful Visions in play, so that kind of sucks. But at least Maryland's doing that for us. Yeah, we need some sort of removal there, dude. um, because that could have went really bad for us easily. It's just that they weren't playing a ton of removal. I mean, I guess enough for a Wrenn and Realmbreaker, but this deck could have easily been destroyed by um if they were playing more removal. So what do we do there? Emeritus of Woe definitely needs a change there. Maybe a card that can serve as removal itself. Something like a Whip Cracker. It's cheap. It's cheap. Can take out a variety of things. Um, Focus Mage really wasn't doing a lot for us in that deck, I don't think. Or was it? I don't know. I I need to play it again to see. And then we need some like really something to that can really take care of a variety of different things. So maybe we do what's it called? Something like Blasphemous Edict could work. Rush of Dread. Rush of Dread, maybe. We're not doing a lot of conversion. So maybe we just go with good old Molten Collapse or something. Let's see if this deck is a little safer now. Okay, we save those. The idea of the deck is interesting. I just think that the best it could be in its current iteration is a kind of just a QB for fun deck. Which, to be fair, I think a lot of these kind of just are that, the ones that I'm showcasing here. But the decks that need a little more help are probably the ones that are more fun to dive into. Okay, so we get a whip cracker to throw that down. Maybe we'll save the Days Undoing for later. Oh, actually, no, let's not. We have Spiteful Visions already in play, so let's just do that. Okay, Weft Waking. Okay, we can Spiteful Visions. We don't have a Weft Waking in play, and we could probably use a Molten Collapse. I'm also not 100% sure why we're using Ash 2 here. I mean, he's a pretty good walker, but I just wonder if there's a better planeswalker to use for this. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe even a Kaito would work. I mean, they're definitely a versatile walker. I just wonder if there's one right under our noses that would run this deck even better. Oh well. I lose a creature, but that's okay. Um, yeah, that was a cool deck. It's definitely more in the QB for fun type of deck. It definitely helped to have some removal in there. I don't know if Durger Focus Mage is the best creature for that. I think that we can do a little better, but um, let's just move on to the next deck. I think I've roasted that one enough. So let's see what we got going on here. Give me 1 minute to find the next deck. What is this here? Oh, okay. This is, I believe, the Ratnix one that we were talking about, the Dakin deck. This one looked interesting, so I'm actually really looking forward to playing this one. Ratnix, if you're around, let me know. It's got a few masterpieces, so it's probably not the easiest deck for most people to build, but There are a couple of cards in here that I've barely tried because they're new to me. So I'm excited. So STA, a Gonjo dude. Oops. Leitmotif composer, which is good too. Grimoire Thief. Okay, for some library destruction recursion. And I'm actually not sure if she's still bugged, so we'll find that out soon enough. When did she come out? Like 3 sets ago? And they haven't caught on? I mean, good for us, I guess. Oh yeah, and we're talking about this card on Discord. Consuming Ashes, exile the first opposing creature. So it's untargeted exile, so that's why it's in here. And it was actually harder to find a cheaper untargeted exile than that. I think we used to have more a few rotations ago, but there aren't too many now. And then Banner, just for the win con, I'm sure. Okay, where are we at here? All right, Banner Kinship. Of course. All right, here we go. There's something bugged in the matchmaking. I don't know what. I don't know how you fix it, but that shouldn't be happening. Okay, we got, well, Uganda just. Return to bottom of library works just as good as exile. Is there a cheaper return to bottom of library? Well, I'm wondering if there was some reason they was trying to fill his exile, but I think it might have just been to get rid of whatchamacallit, Frog Lady. Oh, that sucks. We don't like seeing that. Hmm. Okay, we'll hold off. This is where I wish it was like a remove Vanguard type of card too. Um, we don't have enough for his first quite yet, but we will get there right here. All right. Surveil 2. We'll put our permanents in the grave. Yeah, so that. Let's see. Because if we STA, then we can get. That's fine. I can put that down. If we STA it back, or we can Agonjo it back. What triggers his prepare? I need to see. Yeah, whatever. Agonjo Dinosaurium. When your second creature attacks, this creature becomes prepared. Okay. Oh, man. This might be a little more difficult than I thought. So let's just save for his third. Because that stupid Vanguard is in the way of us doing things. Okay, let's just do this. Whatever happens, happens. See, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. But at least he spent all his shields on it. So now we can actually be a little more safe in playing our things. So I actually don't hate that. That actually kind of worked in our favor. Look up Uncharted Voyage. Common blue spell, 10 mana cost with flash. Okay, I'll do that. Get another Midnight Snack. Yeah, this deck really needs Redress Fate too, just so we're not overly reliant on the Iganjo Scholar guy. Dinosaurian. So we put him into play, then we can basically do a Redress Fate. We didn't quite get there. Okay, we'll get there now. There we go. What? Why did it not? Why did it not do it? This thing. My second creature just attacked. What the hell? Anyone know why it didn't trigger? My second creature attacked. Boo. Oh. Oops. This might be a while. Yeah, but it doesn't say that on the card. I bet you're right, but that's some bullshit if it is. Because that is not what the card says. I'll see if I can get word on that. Couple banners come down. The thief. Oh, dang. All right. Okay, let's look up Uncharted Voyage. Oops. Uncharted Voyage. Target player moves a card with the greatest mana cost they control to the bottom of the library, then surveil one. Yep. Okay, well, that's good, but the main reason it's in there is for Sabsunin, that exile the first creature. So this one's a little less predictable than that. Could even do like Johann Stopgap. Something like that. Gives you a little more flexibility. I know it returns to hand, but at least it's not returning to hand with without mana. One of the annoying things about Sab Sunin is that when it's destroyed, it's mostly filled with mana again. But if you bounce it to hand, then they gotta kind of restart the mana fill. And we're gonna put in goes back into library on bottom. But what if they're playing something that's um what do you call it? I think I'll just do this instead of redress fate instead. But what if they're playing something? Because Sab Sun is only what, like 10 mana or 12 mana or something to put into play, right? 14 maybe at most. So what if they're playing something that's higher mana cost? Then it will take care of that, but Sab Sunin will still be in play. So that's my thinking there. There's something costing more than 11. Yeah, and there very well could be. If Sab Sunin is such a big deal that you need to dedicate one of your cards to it, then it should probably be the best one for that job. Maybe it needs to be a little less flexible. I use it all the time in spell decks. Usually nothing stays on board just with just with just that as removal. Uh I think it's a different type of deck you're running. Well, speaking of Sab, because this isn't a spell deck necessarily, not what I would call a spell deck. This is just a graveyard recursion deck. So if it works for you there, great, but I don't know if it's going to work for this deck every time. Yeah. That is one thing about Johann Stopgap, though, that it will auto cast. So you got to be kind of ready for that. Yes, I know how muting works. Unless that's for other people reading, but you can always mute it or choose not to on prompt. It always tries to auto cast, but won't if you choose to mute and hold. I'm just too lazy to do that most of the time. Um, yeah, so far, cool, pretty cool deck. It's pretty fun. I'm I'm not totally sure where I would use this outside of the quick battle. I'm sure there's some events that for things like graveyard, like filling up your grave and casting enchantments and things like that. Maybe there, but pretty interesting deck. I kind of want to do it one more. I still like stolen goods as well. Yeah, but the problem with stolen goods is what if they just play Sab Sunin and nothing else for a while? Stolen goods isn't doing anything for you there. Stolen goods is fantastic when it actually casts, but it's a fairly narrow set of conditions that it will cast in. At least for me. It's just too hard to rely on as your only source of removal. But it's fine. Just having it in your back pocket. Okay, let's see if we get a midnight snack in before he starts to attack, so I can get some benefit out of the cascading. It was all right. Ooh, Nethergoyf. Okay. This could get hairy. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. We're on the clock now, unless we grab some removal. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, we want those things. Mm, maybe a banner. I don't know. It's going to die to the master cruelties, unfortunately. Okay, can we ramp into an inevitable defeat? Probably not, so I think we're going to have to use his exile. And we got nothing out of it in terms of that. Okay, we get the Johann as well. Let's see if we can do that. Not seeing it. But at least we get rid of that, which is good. God dang. I don't like these creatures at all. I took my historian. Great. Okay, we get a good little cascade there. Need the stopgap. What do we got? He gets +4 in blue, so that helps there. We won't get the full 8 mana, I don't think. So I guess we have to go there. God. Gotta do this again. Didn't want to, but just keeps crapping out creatures. Okay. What do we got? Don't like anything there. I don't know. Okay, well, we got something at least. That's not what I expected to see. Fanatic of Ronus? All right. That's annoying. Somehow we're still in this battle. Dang, stupid corrupt gems. Okay. Midnight snacks. That's it? That's all I got? That's annoying. That's also annoying. What did that? Demonic Pact? When did I grab that? Surprisingly not taking the loyalty. I guess redress fate? I don't know. There's not a lot in my graveyard actually. Food token? Okay. Get a little food. Why they're not all of a sudden spamming their ability kind of baffles me, but I think it might be the ramping to the third, which would mean, basically us dying. So let's try not to die here. God, there's not a lot to do here. Might as well redress fate. Got some life gain back at least. Somehow I won that match. um, I think this deck could use a little bit more graveyard fill. You would think that STA would be enough, but I found myself not having a lot to play with it. And Midnight Snack is good, obviously, but I don't necessarily think it was doing a lot for us in that battle. Though I don't know. We'll see. As much as Greg cascades nowadays, playing from behind is the usual case, so any untargeted removal is always welcome. Stealing bounds at the same time is diabolical. That's a really good point. Playing from behind does end up being the usual case, which is annoying. I hate being behind. Um, so there are things that I would, rather have do things for me instead. So I think I would try maybe like an Una, something to fill my grave actually. So maybe Nethergoyf actually. Oil Deep for some. Well, actually, Oil Deep works with Redress Fate. That gives me some life link, so that might help in those longer battles to stay in the game. Especially, we're going to put down a Banner of Kinship, and maybe some ramp too. Some more mana, something that gets us good mana. Maybe. Well, there's ambiguity. We can throw that in there. That does a couple different things for us. So let's try this version. Oops, did not mean to click that. Got a sale going on crystals, in case anybody wants that. Oh, did it not save it? Oh, that's annoying. Um, okay, so we are doing instead Oil Deep. And what was the other thing? Actually, maybe I want something to fill my grave. Where's that one? Nightmare Incursion. Let's try this. It might make for a weaker deck in that regard, but it will give us more to do with our graveyard recursion cards. That battle was a little funky because I had to spend so much of loyalty just getting things off the board, which is not how I want to play Dakin for the most part. Those loyalty abilities kept us in the game, though. Can't deny that. That's annoying. Oh, great. A Blight deck. My favorites. Mm, okay. Just hit him with the Redress Fate next turn. Dang it. Mm, okay. Well, I guess we can't Redress Fate there. That's it? Okay. That sucked. It's better than nothing, I suppose, but we need to get somewhere fast here. Maybe I did want Virtue of Persistence in there. Again, gotta use loyalty on this. Yeah, that's annoying. It should just. Second creature attacked. Should work. Him, yeah, something going on there. I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to, but We're slowly whittling him away, but there are some obvious issues I have with this deck that I will try and address. I'm going to have to take this deck apart a little bit and redo it, but I think I will like what I come up with here. All right, we somehow pulled that out. So Radnix probably won't have a lot of the cards that I'm going to try here. So maybe he won't be able to do a lot of these changes, but the main issue there is starving for getting cards out, because there's just not enough mana going into the cards per turn. So we're gonna do a few things here. First thing I want to try. Okay, so what are we keeping? Right now, this is it. Inevitable Defeat. Definitely a good card to keep in there. So these will be our 3 creatures. Let's try Time Reversal. Ambiguity. I actually do kind of like Virtue of Persistence, but I think instead I'm going to do, what do we got here? Ray of the Moth. And let's see. Umbral Mantle. We're missing Leyline of the Guild Pack, though. That's kind of a... Okay, let's just see how this works. This probably needs some tweaking, too, but... Squishy Tofu is going to be a tough battle, too. Okay, good start. Dang it. Was hoping to not let him cascade into that. Damn it. Yeah, put it in the Discord and I'll play it. Let's get this down. STA. Put the Ganjo down. And the Composer? Sure. Uh-oh, what is happening? Oh, dear. What'd he play on us? Oh, this is an STA. Raise the STA RTP. Star TP. Okay. You guys want to see Kervik in action? That could be fun. Let's take out Leitmotif and put in Kervik. Just for the heck of it. I think I'll move on to the next deck from here. Um, there's potential there, but yeah, the gaining mana is the real bottleneck on that deck. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, time reversal. So time reversal is going to put things into our grave as well. Play a Rite of the Moth. Ooh, sweet. So if you do get to cast something, you get punished for it. Kervik is best against like combo decks, green conversion decks, things that play a lot of things at the same time or in the same turn. Is it decks? Yeah, especially if they don't play a lot of removal. Put a bunch of ambiguities into play. Kervik and Hand Disruption don't really go together, so maybe not the best creature for that deck. But okay, let's move on. I'm just gonna keep going down the line. I'll get to your Kilroy deck, your Dakin deck a little bit later. What's this one? This might not actually be a deck for this. Okay, okay. Oh, this is the Gauze Domri deck. This one looked pretty cool. Is that a bonus one too? Sweet. So let's do this Domri, Gauze's Domri deck. Really? Elvish Visionary? That's the best you can do? Come on. I'll try them both out. Why not? I've got nowhere to go for a few hours. I guess I'll get hungry at some point, but Rasheen, good card. Galta, obvious. Coiling Oracle? Or, yeah, I think that's what it's called. I forgot he was green. What set's it from? I forget. 9 mana, though. Nice. Yeah, maybe I'll make some cocktails to take to the party later. Elvish Visionary. They're such better cards, but we'll get there. I guess it's only 5 mana, but still. Thunderous Debut? You're still using this card? The hell? This has to be an old deck. Come on. Why are you posting this? Like Thunderous Debut? You're not using Thunderous Debut. You're using Genesis Wave, if anything. Archdruid Charm. Leyline. Connect the dots. It's always a good card. And Kintree Severance. Also a pretty good card against Sabsunin, I guess. Sometimes. Oh, is this that stupid, like, hanging on the get match? Yeah. Probably just have to restart. Sorry. While this is loading, maybe I'll take a look at Kilroy's deck here. Get that ready. Dakin and Realmbreaker. All right. Right on. Oops. Oops, that's the wrong. Where am I trying to save to? Okay. So this one is Kilroy Dakin. And the other one is Realmbreaker deck. Kilroy. Okay. Are we back? All right. I'll open those later. Whatevs. Whatevs. Back to QB. Make sure it's looking spiffy. Yep. All right. Well, I personally already have 2 very obvious changes to it, but we'll get to that later. Just wanted that red to get right there. Okay. All right, finally, geez, some cascading happening. Okay, let's take this. Get rid of this. Ugh. Thunderous debut. Nerf Thunderous debut. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, that did something for us. Put Roshin in play. That's cool. All right. Hmm. Okay, well, that wasn't a that didn't do a whole lot for you. That could have been way worse. Archdruid's Charm, I believe, will take out his little dude, his little support there. And okay, fine. Hmm. Why is your first so much better than my second? Oh, dang, Parination. Well, this sucks. I'm not a big fan of Coiling Oracle either. There's some upgrades that we can do there too. Okay, that was something. Nah, fuck this battle. Gauze's deck needs help, so let's give it to him. I think this deck is old because there's no way he's using a lot of this stuff anymore. I don't know why he posted this one. Um, Probably too slow there. I don't know why you're not using Chaos Warp. Over Kintree Severance. Maybe for Sabsunin, but there's a lot of trample in here, so things that get around it. Roshin's damage, yeah, it is. But I don't think we need like a win more for this deck. I think we need a few other things to keep us in the game a little easier. So let's do Umbral Mantle. We get some cheap creatures, but the ones that have better ETB, I would say, are where is it at? This guy, Jade Light Spelunker, explores 3, so it converts 6 gems to green. Deglamer is decent color removal too. Yeah, true, and it's cheap. I do like Deglamer. I think it's cheap, right? Or am I thinking of the wrong one? It's 10 mana, so yeah. Um, Jadelight Spelunker and was it Explore? Oh, would help if I wrote it correctly. What's going on? Never seen that before. What the hell? Oops. No, close. Ah. The hell? Okay. Okay, well, that fixed. Actually, I kind of like this. At the beginning of your turn, gain 5 mana. Just a cheap way to get some more. And then let's do some more ramping here. Sylvan Library, maybe. Yeah, let's Sylvan Library. Dang it, get out of here. How is it so buggy? Hall of Gemstone will actually probably be. Maybe I'll do Hall of Gemstone instead of. What was the other card? Loot. Yeah, let's get rid of loot. Put in Hall of Gemstone. Oh, shoot. I don't want to lose Umbral Mantle. Honestly, let's get rid of Leyline. It's a bit expensive for this deck. And we'll just do, we'll put that loot back in actually. Because it's cheap. Gives us a little bit of extra mana. And, you know what? No. Let's not do that. This is risky, but actually, do we do Will of the Jeskai? No. Nah, let's do Mana Geyser. Or Discover Spell. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Maybe I should have done that. Hit the mother load. Let's just see how this goes. Okay. We'll Spelunk into a Galta. Sylvan Library. Yeah, I don't need that. Some minor tinks. I've never heard that word, tink. Let's Sylvan Library. Yeah, that's fine. Twinks? That's hilarious. Endstone. Why are they using Endstone with a deck like that? I don't get that. Sylvan also gives us some extra mana to put into our hand for the Roshin, so I kind of like it. I kind of like what's happening here. Hmm. Can I mana geyser? Do I have enough mana for a geyser? Probably not, but let's see if we can cascade into something here. Why that? Why does the game want me to do that? Nice. Sylvan and Roshin, though, great pairing. Okay, can I mana geyser this time? Yes. Well, that didn't really do much for us, did it? That was all right. Um, it definitely worked better. Oh, Jay Ariel. I haven't seen that guy's name in a while. um, yeah, let's keep Gauze away from minor twinks. I think he would agree with that too. Um, I kind of want to run this deck one more time against. Yeah, a Grist would be a better challenger there. That was a crappy deck against a crappy Walker, so I don't think it was that indicative of how good this deck is. Like the Mox Emerald, that's good. Very nice. What a lovely cascade there. Cool. Well, anything we don't, um, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Anything we don't cast on the turn that gets filled with mana, we can save for Roshin to do her thing. So there's some nice synergy happening there. Play the Spelunker. What even is that guy? Can't block. Return this card. Okay. I'm scared now. Nice. Okay, finally to a second ability. Just really slow going there for a while. I would like for my Mox to be in a better spot, but it is what it is. Okay, at least we got into a Chaos Warp. I'll steal a Mana Crypt. Actually, wouldn't be a bad card for this deck either. Okay, so yeah, I think we successfully improved our Gauze deck here. So I think I have one more non-Kilroy deck to showcase here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, what's the next deck here? We can find it real quick. What's this here? Okay, this is Karn, Captain Crunk. Cool. I believe I have everything for this deck. I tried to make sure I had everything, all the cards before saving them. Okay, it's a Spiteful Visions deck. Sounds cool. I've been using Spiteful Visions a lot recently, so maybe I'll showcase some of my own decks after I'm done playing around with the ones I have saved here. Okay, it's another Maryland. Uh, seems to be a popular thing that people are getting into. Winter's cool. Winter actually makes a lot of sense in a deck like this. Time Reversal, cool. Running to the store for pineapples. Oh, you're doing it like all from scratch, are you? Amphibian Downpour. Nice. So far, I like this deck. Just putting it together. Devourer of Destiny, also another interesting card. Thanks, buddy. You too. You'll have to catch the replay, I guess, to see how the deck goes. Ah, interesting. This guy. And then Cryptic Command. Cool. Okay, this deck is cool. I think I'm going to like it already. Oh, what did I miss? Consider Amphibian, Maryland. Sylvan Library, Maryland. Winter. 3 creatures, 4 support. Sunken? No. Amphibian? Spiteful? Sylvan? Spiteful. Sunken. Oh, did I not? That's why. I clicked on Amphibian Downpour and didn't go into my deck. That's weird. Or maybe I thought I did. All right. Okay. Spiteful Visions, Amphibian Downpour. Oh, did I already have loyalty enough for a boost here? Maybe I did. Sweet. Sylvan Library. Let's get that into play. If we can. Sure. Leave room in our hand for more draw. Time Reversal would be a good card to pull. Why do I have so many Spiteful Visions in my hand? I should not. Yeah, Maryland. There we go. Decent amount of black gems on the board, so let's take advantage of that. Yes. Winter, good card to play here, but I think I just want to do Time Reversal. That's kind of brutal. And we get an extra swap. Sweet. Let us go into a cryptic command. Make him useless. Which damage are you referring to? The -2 or the -7? Well, that was fun. I like that. I think this deck is a better version than the Spiteful Visions that we played earlier. I forget who it was. The Ash version. The -2 is Spiteful Visions. I want to try something here. I like the deck. So far I don't see a big need to change a lot, but I want to try something just for funsies. Let's do Twin Flame. And what was the other thing I wanted to try? Shoot, what was it? Oh, I know. Let's do. Uh, Gosh, I'm trying to think of what to take out here. I guess Devourer of Destiny. It's gonna make the deck less um good defensively, but this is a goofy thing I really want to try here. Torch the Witness. When another source you control deals damage to your opponent's Planeswalker, deal 2 times X damage to your opponent's Planeswalker. X is this card's level. So, theoretically, Maryland and Torch the Witness, we're going to be doubling up. We're going to be doing a lot of extra damage. I think if we get Twin Flame and Torch going with it's Spiteful Vision's life loss or damage. Either way, let's go ahead and see what happens here. There's a Twin Flame and a Torch. Shoot, I don't want to lose those. So I'll take the life loss. And Spiteful Visions. Okay, we lose 1 Spiteful Vision. Sucks when you want all the cards, right? Okay, but we do get to do another Sylvan Library here. So this should put a decent amount of mana into everything. Okay, I think I can afford to lose 2 cards here now. All right. We got Spiteful Visions going and a Torch the Witness soon. Okay, I'm fine with that. Oh, I should have did the loyalty ability. Amphibians. Torch and Sylvan. All right, sweet. Let's see if we can grab like a time reversal or something. Hell yeah. Oh, crap. Almost there. All right. So now we're pinging with the Torch and the Maryland. Okay, we're going to do this. Maximize our card draw here. That Amphibian is such an awkward spot, but oh well. It doesn't matter too much. Nice. That was fun. That actually worked better than I thought. Oh, it's doing that thing again where it's not refreshing the chat. That's annoying. So, what's happening here? So, Spiteful Visions is life loss. Okay, so it does not um, synergize with whatchamacallit, Torch the Witness. But Torch does synergize with Maryland. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't because it's life loss. Okay, so yeah, Torch was the wrong call there. Okay, so you can put what's it called back into it. Yeah, really fun deck. I kind of want to play it one more time. Okay, so Twin Flame, yeah, so it's all based on life loss, so it's not doing that for us. However, we could do this. It's kind of goofy. How about Bloodthirsty Conqueror gaining us life? It's not gonna do a lot though, actually. So it's life loss. However, we can Midnight Snack. I actually don't know if any of this is actually improving the deck. I'm just having fun with it, really. But yeah, the original version of this deck is perfectly fine. I'm just trying to play around with different things we can do with all the life loss at this point. Hmm. Annoying. What the hell? Come on. When Greg starts with 3 5 matches in a row, it makes me want to just quit. Annoying. Do we already use his loyalty? Yes. Cryptic into sunken into time reversal. I think that would work. Oh man, did I really only have 4 on red? Get a juicy black match there, or black bonus on the match. Play the Sylvan. Okay, good. All right, we're doing something now. Another Sylvan. Sweet. Sylvan and time reversal. That's going to be a very potent combo. Let's see if we can gain some life back here with the bloodthirsty dude. uh, Shoot, I hate to lose him, but I'm low on life, so see if we can bring him back. Another Sylvan Library. That's nice. Um, Gosh, I'm really screwed up by taking out a lot of that removal, but it is what it is. Oh well, I screwed up. But yeah, fun deck for sure. Okay, let's check out the couple of Kilroys that he sent over. Okay, Kilroy's Dakin. Oh, that's weird. Why did he do that? Oh. Oh, I see what he did. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's part of his the screenshot that he took. So Savannah Lions. Interesting. Haven't seen Savannah Lions um since what's it called was nerfed. The bat. Mystical. Well, we want Tribute to Hunger too, so Midnight Snack. Follow the Body is interesting. Another round. Let's do Rediscover the Way first. Healer. Oops, not PM2. And Blasphemous Edict. Oh, what set is this from? Oh, Foundations. Dang. That'll suck to lose. Okay. Interesting deck. Dakin is a little tricky to build for because there's no one like obvious like, oh, use that and you can ramp up to everything. He's a little trickier in that regard. And it's not like Amanatu where you can just stall and then use the A3 to get everything you want into play. Mm, nothing great. I guess there, because there's nothing else. All right, healer. Okay, we want the Emperor. All right. If we play Follow the Bodies, we'll get the Emperor into our hand at least. Good. Nice. Nice. Okay. We're starting to cook. Just keep spamming his first. Yeah, that works for me. Nice. Damn. The deck is kind of crazy. Yeah, another round, sure. Sure. That was pretty sick. I'm tempted to just do like Raise the Past instead of Midnight Snack. When the creatures are doing so much for you, I don't know if Midnight Snack is all that necessary. I'd just rather put in some cards that bring our creatures into play since they're doing a lot of the work here. Oh, Deadpool. He's pretty good. Let's see how our deck does against this. Okay. We don't need any of this right now, so we'll just hold the fort down until we need this stuff. See if we get some loyalty. Okay, we got Sab going here. Hmm. I did not mean to play healer right now, but fine. Still no first ability? Okay. Might not be dealing a lot of damage, but at least they won't die super quickly, I don't think. We'll see. Oh, interesting. Hate Flare. I haven't seen that card in a while. I guess we could Savannah Lions, rediscover. Maybe taking out Midnight Snack wasn't the best idea. I don't know. Dang it. Dang it. Don't like that either. Can we ramp into our Blasphemous Edict? Maybe. Don't need any of those. Well, I guess I could have used the Follow the Bodies, but let's see what happens here. Okay, good. That keeps us safe for a bit, I think. Okay. Ah, shoot. Amphibian Downpour. Damn it. Are you serious? Well, it's not going to do us any good to play the Emperor at this point, so we don't really have support removal in here. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this deck has the answers for what we're dealing with here. No support removal. Not enough creature removal. Well, I mean, no, that's not true, but it's just not coming to us at the right time. Yeah. Unfortunately, this deck just had our number. So, the lesson to take from that is no RTP. Use where is it? This instead. Eventide Shadow. What is this? The strong creatures. Land cards. Okay. Uh, I guess that could work, but we don't want to destroy all our creatures on accident. Okay. Um, I guess surveil those away. Hmm. Okay, that works, I guess. Well, I can see why Midnight Snack is in here now. Oh, that's going to be annoying. However, it doesn't have to be. I think I'd rather just do Midnight Snack instead of Follow the Bodies. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of Follow the Bodies anymore, just because things like Universal Surveillance don't need anything extra to get the benefit from, whereas Follow the Bodies is really good, but um, depending on when you pull it and cast it, it might not do anything for you. So it's a bit risky. Do one more of these, and then we will do his Red and Realm Breaker. Then I got a couple of decks that I feel like showing off. With the new Planeswalkers. Actually, I'm going to save him until I get his first up. Play an MT. Oh, that's annoying. Who did I lose? Oh no, I lost my Emperor. Dang it. Okay, Tribute Hunger, sure. Okay, well that's annoying. Just grab some removal there. Mm. Oh well. Like that. Okay, here we go. Can we finally get something going here? God, we had such success on the first time playing this deck, but it's been a little bit of a struggle since. Maybe I maybe I do just need to go back to that original deck that he had there. No, we don't need that. Let's just get to his third. Oh, I guess we don't need to get to his third. Yeah, I don't know what happened. That first battle was amazing, and then the rest of these have been blah. My guess it's a user skill issue. Okay, here we go. Ren and Realmbreaker with some fun looking things in it. Wait, let's just skip to that. My QB shortcut. Much better than trying to scroll all the way there. That ends up making me use Zimone more than I would otherwise. Because she's at Z. And I just skip right to Z. Urgent Necropsy. I haven't seen that card in a while. The Tortois, as Nalthazar calls him. Archdruid. I like Archdruid. Genesis. Chalk Outline. This is actually fairly similar to a deck that I built before. Sam and Emeritus. And the Sylvan Library. What a great card, Sylvan Library. Gotta go now before we leave for the July. Gotta go. Oh, gotta go, Mo. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, tempt into an emeritus into a sab. So if I do the tempt into emeritus, then I can double up on the tempt. See what I mean? We got tortoise in there also destroying our library for us, which is good. I have a lot to learn. My deck building sucks outside of simple minded aggro strats. Well, you just need to get more familiar with the cards. I feel like you don't know what most of them even do. And that's pretty easy to do. You're just going to spend some time looking at your library and things. But also, just like starting with something in mind, like taking a card that looks interesting to you or looks powerful, and just going and seeing, okay, how do I supplement this card? That's usually all I'm really doing. So it's probably true that you do have a lot to learn, but it's not this insurmountable task really. Just start simple. A lot of these are like pretty high level strategies I'm trying to get to work. So they don't all have to be like this crazy techie 4 card combo thing. Start with one card, build around it. Now that you're in platinum, you got all the cards that you can mess around and not worry about tearing up or anything like that anymore. So just dig in. That's what I do, and then the deck feels really flat. I'll show you my last Veliana deck. You're gonna make me play Veliana? All right. But yeah, I'll take a look at it. Sure. I didn't even use this third. I was just like, this deck needs just a little bit more power, and I'm completely ignoring the thing that would make it powerful already built in. So that was just me. I think it's just because I was distracted in a good way. Don't think I was like bothered by your questions. Well, that's good because I think this game would get really stale. Um, if you weren't actually taking advantage of everything that it has, and you just played the same decks and planeswalkers all the time. Um, yeah, actually, let's run that one more time. I feel like I didn't. It's a good deck. I just don't think I gave it its fair shake. Oh, I mean, I'm probably not going to play Valiana if it's um if it's not on stream because I would never play her for fun because I don't find her fun at all. But I will on stream, so that's your only hope, your only shot, getting me to play Valiana. Ugh. Sure. They can all go into the grave anyway. Ren likes the grave, so Oh, you suck. The one card that would just take care of my sab right away. Well, if it sucks, then like, what's the point of me trying it? Or do you just want me to do kind of like a deck clinic on it? Which I mean, I'm happy to do. I just want to know like what you hope to see from me trying it. Like, are you just looking for advice on how to make it better, or grab emeritus? Chalk outline is good. Okay, now let's do the the A3. See what it brings in. Okay. I mean, it won a couple quick battles, but yeah, you can completely tear it apart if you want. Won't hurt my feelings. Sent it in Discord. Okay, we'll do that after this battle. Might as well. I'm pretty much done with this showcase anyway. All our creatures have trample too, which is great anti-sab insurance, provided that, you know, your creatures are big enough to survive. But yeah, all right. Very, very nice deck. Um, yeah, it's got pretty much everything you need in there. Um, main loop approved. The deck is good. I think I just suck at piloting it. Okay, let's save this deck. Doran Vale. Save that. And okay, let's load it up. Move that up a bit just to make sure that fits in our window there. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Scroll back to L. Liliana of the Vale. Okay, we got Uh, did not mean to do that. Leyline sunken. Which one's leech ridden swamp? Look for swamp. Sorry about that. Okay, 3 gems to black. Okay, sure. Um, personally, if you have maybe you don't have these cards, but I think it's is it Great Arishan City or is it Dalcoven and Camp? Which one is the one? This one converts 4 gems to black, but it really doesn't matter with Valiana because she gets um plus what is it +3 on those. So you're actually it's actually not a terrible idea to just double up on some of the 2 color changers. So like Raucous Theater, for example, um, and then you put like the um, Strixhaven black red one if you have it. Oh, is there not a black? Oh, is there not? It's just red and white. Huh. Okay. Well, never mind. But yeah, I mean, Great Arshan City is pretty good for converting too. But since she gets equal amounts on red, blue, and black, you don't necessarily have to go with all converting to one thing, unless you know you want it. Spiteful Visions. Okay. Now we're starting to get into the what's actually, or we start to have to analyze the choices here a bit. 9 Lights Familiar. Okay, well that for sure needs to go. This I do not like this card. I think it sucks. You just put in the encampment instead then. Great Hall of the Biblioplex. Did you grab this one? This also converts 4 gems to black. I use this card a lot in mono walkers now. So yeah, let's do that instead. Then what's polluted? Polluted something? Oh, okay. Polluted Delta. Convert 6 gems to blue or black. Um I mean you could go that route, but let's just go with Arshin and see how it works okay. Inevitable defeat. And then our creatures. Dusk Mantle Seer. I mean, if that's the reason you want to play that card, just print it out and paste it on your wall in front of you while you play. Dusk Mantle. What does it do again? I don't even remember. Beginning of your turn, draw a card, then each player loses X life. I don't know why anybody want to play that card, so we'll change that. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing with Rowan. Okay, that makes a little more sense. It synergizes with Rowan. And then you get the life back with Conqueror. Okay, I see what you're doing there. All right. Is it Oh, that's not how you spell conquer. Okay. There's some interesting things in here. I don't know what Spiteful Visions is going to do for us. I guess it's to for Rowan, right? But Rowan is only when you lose life. So it's not really doing a lot except for maybe gaining us a little bit of life back with for Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Yeah, I think this could be a if you really want to play the stupid cat card, I would probably uh use it instead um of the Spiteful Visions, but I don't know. Maybe. Okay, let's see how this goes. We got our ley line. We got our Arshan. Okay, sweet. Got a nice Greg style cascade to start with. Can we get Rowan in play here? We might. We got another 5 match. Let's see. That will do that. Hmm. Anything better than what I'm seeing right away? Not really, so I guess we'll just go there. Okay, we're at least we're almost to our second already. So that might happen on our next turn here. Omo, jeez. Okay, wow, we already hit the third? Sure, let's do that then. Okay, we'll lose the. No, we won't lose the Conqueror quite yet. Okay, so this deck needs draw for sure. or some way to get more cards in your hand at the beginning of your turn. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Well, there goes our Veil token. Okay, that's something. Sure. Oh, almost there. I'm sure you can tell I'm just thrilled playing this. You guys like playing Valiana. This is so boring. Yeah, okay. All right, so a few things. Um, Definitely needs more draw, especially if you're using Rowan, because she's not going to do a lot for you if you don't have a lot of cards to reduce the cost in your hand anyway. So Spiteful Visions is maybe not a bad choice there. Um, Instead of the Nine Lives Familiar for sure. So what if we do Spiteful Visions and Alhammer's Archive? We double up on card draw, but also we double up on life gain. So that might work. But yeah, like it's not good when you're in total control and winning and you're still not having fun. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. There's also Chimil's not bad either, but I kind of want to try Alhammer it because it's actual draw and it synergizes with the a little bit of life gain that we get here. Um, Great Hall of Biblioplex is good too because I think it draws. No, actually, let's. Okay, we're gonna do the MKM lands because they create clues and clues draw for us. Raucous Theater and yeah, sure. Um, where is it? Undercity Sewers, yeah. And then Spyful Visions. Spiteful Visions. Where is it again? There we go. Okay. Um, we'll keep everything as is, But I am tempted to change the Dusk Mantle Seer to something else. Uh-oh, here we go. Squishy Tofu again. This was a difficult battle last time. I think we lost. But we'll see. We'll see how Valiana does it. Let's put Rowan in. Because I think even if you don't lose life, she still reduces a little bit. Oh, here we go with the stupid freaking 5-match shit to start with. So annoying. STA. Oh, that's what it was. It was an STA deck. Okay. Well, we can make them pay for that if we get to our second ability. Right? I'm guessing that was MT. Let's see if we can get some loyalty. Okay, yeah, sweet. So we'll still have to wait for our next turn to take advantage of that, but maybe she'll play another STA and self-destruct here. Oh, did we not get to our second? Dang it. Archive should be fun. Leyline, though, we got. That to play. We're a bit vulnerable without any removal in our hand at the moment. Great. Here we go. Still can't get to our second? What the hell? Well, all right. This deck also needs more removal. You know who's a cool creature? You probably don't have them yet, but I like this one. Where is he at? Actually, you know what? Cruel Claw would be good here because he's going to be destroying things. Never mind. I was looking for Ashling. Bloodthirsty Conqueror, not bad in here. It's gaining us some life. I think instead of Sunken Citadel, we need some more removal. So I don't know, something cheap that can do stuff with it. Something like Putrefy. Nah, I mean, we probably have better. Deadly Complication, I think. Yeah, this is untargeted. So, okay, another Aminatu. Hopefully, it's not as rough as that one was. Dang, Knight's Trivalion just sucks. I'm telling you, I am not a fan, but people insist on using her. It's not even that like she can't be good. It's just that I just have a miserable time playing her usually. Facing her for sure. I mean that goes without saying, but I can go after Cruel Claw with pinks, but gonna save them. Fair enough. I mean, it's only about a half a year left for him to be in standard. So if you'd rather go for things that are a little more useful in the long term, then go for it. At least her menace gets around Sab here. That's a lot of supports. All right, finally we're to our second. Yep. Inevitable defeat. We'll get rid of some of that peskiness. Okay, next thing this deck needs is a way to destroy the library more. Because we just need to up the the life drain here. Like it's not a bad deck in terms of like keeping yourself safe while you do everything. The problem is when you get to actually trying to win the game, it's going to be very slow to get there. Especially if we don't have anything destroying their library much. There's no discard in here. There's no library destruction, really. So I don't know. You're kind of just relying on her abilities, I guess. I don't know. First ability. But yeah, this deck right now is just really not taking advantage of her kit for the most part. Like it ramps up in mana pretty good. So we need to turn that lever down a little bit and then up the damage and life loss. Crank that up a little bit. So I think that might take different creatures than the ones we're playing right now. that's annoying. It's just battles just take so long with her unless you have a really strong win con. And I don't know what you have in terms of library destruction, but my advice to you, if you want to maximize um, with Liliana here, um, we're good on mana generation, I would say. Um, and with the archive and the gain lands, I think we have way better draw than we did before. Now we just need like a way to actually destroy the library so we can actually get a lot out of her abilities when we're ready to start actually winning here. Yeah, I was just trying to make the life loss thing work, but doesn't seem to synergize that well with her. Fortunately, not. I think you had a pretty interesting idea with those three creatures. Have a pretty good synergy. It's just um, I'm trying to think like who would be a better planeswalker for it. I'm not actually sure. I'd have to actually look into that. Okay, well we won, but after how many minutes? So let's go see what else we can do. What three creatures are gonna help us out here a little more? I think this will be my last battle. I'm getting hungry. I have not had lunch yet. Okay, so destroy. We'll first look for destroy op library. Oops, library. You won, but at what cost? Hours, years of my life. Oh yeah, consuming aberration. I forgot that's black as well. That's perfect. Ripples of Undeath. I'm just gonna assume you don't have Ripples of Undeath, but I think you destroy the first three cards. Does this destroy? No, this does not destroy opponent library. Ripples of Undeath. I'm probably don't have it. Grisly Spectacle. This actually would be a decent little card in here instead of um uh deadly complication there. Because destroy the first X cards of your opponent's library. X is that creature's power. So if you destroy a Galta or something, you're doing a lot. Disruptive Stormbird. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's all we got for destroy op library. Okay, so destroy each library. How about that? Okay, this guy. Oh, it's just an ETB effect. I would prefer it to be more. Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Why did not show up in my searches? Chasing Ripples, good. It's such a good card. Where is he? Did I just did I miss him? He is a from here. Yeah, good to see you, Hunter. Yes, destroy. When this creature deals damage and destroy. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. Yeah. All right, here we go. These are the correct creatures for our battle here. Cool. Spiteful Visions for some draw. All right, want that in there. We don't need to put the creature down yet because we're not to her ability anyway. But I guess it won't hurt. Oops. All right. Gain some loyalty. Gain a little extra loyalty. That didn't do a whole lot for us, but let's set up a nice little loyalty cascade. Okay. Starting to cook. All right. Almost to the loyalty. Second ability. The composer. Sweet. Oh, wow. We hit a third. Getting the Y out early triggers Lily's pass so we get our loyalty up fast. I'm starting to understand that. It's been a while since I played her, so. Oh, we're still doing a thing. She's just so slow in terms of like time it takes to do anything with her. Doran, do you have consuming aberration yet? I figure you would since you've been trying to craft a bunch of rares, right? We're already at 32, so yeah, we won here. A much faster win. Though all those animations still kill my soul. Yeah, sure. That annoying passive thing. Let's do this. This is kind of funny. just to be a dickhead. Oh, you have white? Oh, okay. Yeah, you should try this. This is way better than than the life loss thing you were doing. But yeah, so there you go. Um that was as fun of Aliana deck as I can build. Um there are other planeswalkers I like playing with there a lot more. I um Ashling, for example. I build that same deck with Ashling and probably have more fun. It might not be at quite as strong, but you know. Okay, last little thing I want to do is just run a couple battles with the new planeswalkers for you guys who stuck around this long and get a little treat, which is a little preview of the planeswalkers that we just got. Jaya is not coming to the shop until I believe they told us the 6th or the 8th, one of those. But she's pretty fun. Who would I compare her to? Let's see. So Karavek is fun. This is a lot of just a really disruptive deck. Avaricious Dragon, Twin Flame, and Karavek. Twin Flame and Karavek to double up on the damage we do. Um, and yeah, this deck is all right. She has pretty good mana gain, or not mana gains. Well, she's got all right mana gains, but she has pretty good life totals for a mono red walker. So that's something in her favor. Okay, she gets -2 on black. Okay, but okay, so she's blue, green, red, mainly her colors. Just do Avaricious Dragon and then play the Incendiary command and get a bunch of card draw, which in turn would mean a bunch of gems destroyed. Oh, great. A discard deck. Sure thing, man. Have a good rest of your holiday. I like her first ability. It kind of sucks when you go against a red creature, or yeah, a red deck. Okay, yeah, this sucks. This is just not fun to watch either. What do you think of the young Jaya art? She's older and gray haired in her other walkers. Um, I hated it at first. I guess I'm kind of used to it now. I think she just looks too much like Chandra. I mean, it's not badly done. I think it's just like a matter of taste whether or not you like the art. She looks like Chandra mixed with Tina Turner or something. That'll be nice to get those two lands out. Uh-oh. We'll see if we can get there before start stealing our stuff. Um, let's see. No Cascade there. Hmm. Yeah, I guess it's our best bet. Dang it. Took my incendiary command in it. I don't want him to steal my Karavek. So do I just have to just toss it? Unfortunately. Damn it. I was hoping to. Oh, that would have been so good. Wait, isn't it supposed to destroy non-land supports? Or was it destroy all land supports? All right, sweet. Karavek. Pretty good against Grist, actually. Oh, didn't quite kill him. Okay, you said Karavik and Twin Flame. What if you throw Rurik Thar into the mix? I have no idea because I do not remember what that card even is. I am not the encyclopedia I used to be when it comes to this game. Okay, that can go. Where are my lands? Do they just go away? I think he's the one that damages when a creature casts a non-creature or player casts. Oh, that guy. Oh, I hate playing that card. I'm not gonna do that. It is symmetrical though. I don't know what that means. Symmetrical. That was an okay battle. For some reason, it really took a long time to get going there. Let's do one more. It can damage both players. Oh, okay. Right. That's why I don't like it. I'm not into letting my opponent cast stuff. The reason I like Karavik more is because it's one sided and you get to choose where the damage gets to go. I mean, meta or not, I think one is way better than the other. I tried to make Rurik Thar work, just never was consistent enough to be usable. Okay. You didn't take my 5 match, but you took it away from me. Let's see if we can get connecting the dots down. Mm. This deck might need a little tweak because for a mono red, it's really struggling to get things going off getting off the ground here. It shouldn't really be that way. It should be a lot easier. Okay, that's good. Mm, yeah, this needs a change. I'll mess with that deck some more and get it working better. I don't know why it's suddenly not working very well anymore, but yeah, I just didn't want to make yet another Dragon Hog, Ashling, blah 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 looping deck. I have a million of those in mono red already. Let's play the new Teferi. Is this which deck is this? Um, okay, that's one. I don't remember what I was using that for. What's this one? Oh yeah, well, Maggots of the Jar isn't working correctly, but otherwise, I really like this deck. Yeah, Dragonhawk is just kind of a cheat code, so I was just trying to see if there were other things. Problem is, as soon as you get away from the cheat codes, all of a sudden you're losing a lot more, and your decks aren't as good. So yeah, good job with the card design, guys. You either play the meta or you're stuck dealing with it. Well, I gotta save that Echo Casting Symposium until I actually get something that can do something with it. Okay. Looks like Magus is working better now. All right. You guys get to see what the Magus does if you don't have it yet. A bunch of Ancestral Visions. So it skips putting mana into that first card, or those Ancestral Visions cards, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, that's what he does. I don't even really use his first ability. I just save up loyalty to get to his third. He's kind of like Jace the Perfected Mind in that way, where I don't think his first abilities are that effective, but his third is really good. Okay, Volt Strider. Mishra. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, we're at least to his third. Let's avoid his activate gem for now. Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. I don't like giving him a bunch of blue matches, but I guess it's fine. Hmm. Do I even have any removal in here? Maybe that's the issue with this deck. I guess I could do that. We got Repurposing Bay, so we get to keep the cards in our hand this time. I haven't even gotten to play my Ancestral Visions. Oh, wait, are we actually going to win here? Wow, look at that. With really no removal. Well, it looks like Magus is working fine now, so that's good. I need to play around with that deck some more and make a better version of it. Oh, shoot, I'm out of potions. So maybe that's a sign for me to sign off here, but I will in a bit. I'll just play that one last deck. How long till I get another potion? 6 minutes. Dang it. What was this guy? Okay. I don't remember what I was trying to do with this deck. But we'll try it. At 37 life. A true test. Who am I playing? I didn't even notice. Ah, Doran. How funny. All right, well, it's a treat for you to check out later, Doran. Let's put Sab in first because we need some help. Keeping ourselves alive. What does he? Okay, he gets +2 on white. So I guess might as well go there. Oh yes, this deck was just built on loyalty ramp. It's starting to come back to me. I don't think I knew he picked up Cursed Huntsman. No. Sunbird Standard is pretty good for uncommon. It's just annoying with its what is it called? Craft. Hmm. Lots of lands. Hmm. I think your deck could use a little more removal, wouldn't you say? Ah, damn it. See what I mean? I hate that stupid craft. I don't. That doesn't happen too often, but there's always a possibility. Dude, where's all your removal? I mean, I'm glad. Thank you. But your deck might need a little tweaking. From here, I just get to spam his third. Dang. Cascade of the Century. Hmm. And all that for nothing, really. This is why CV is cool in this deck. You get all those little blue converters can sometimes up your spree count to get to that spree 5. I kind of want to put like time reversal or something in here. That'd be fun. There you go. Nice try. Send you back to the drawing board. But yeah, whatever's in that deck, it needs more removal for sure. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for me. God, I went almost 3.5. This has to be the longest stream I've ever done, right? 3.5 hours. Holy crap. Cool. All right. Well, time for me to get ready for the festivities later. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Anybody who stayed the whole time, you are a champion. Wow, you deserve something. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you again pretty soon, I hope.